Hey, hello, my name is Rogat and welcome back to Vintage Story. We are right on the cusp of having our very first copper tools. They are currently cooking up. Let's get rid of this guy, he's kind of annoying and loud. How dare you, sir? You still alive? No. Yes, we are very close to having our first copper tools. We're just waiting for, I think, this over here to get finished. We'll have our very first charcoal. We have a little log cabin here, and I do mean little. It's actually too small. I think I'm going to extend this a couple blocks here, maybe build it into an L shape today, just as a place for us to put our forge and all of that stuff that we're going to use for our metalworking. As it's already fairly cramped in here, I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I need to cook up as well. So why don't we start taking some of these outside right now. And I do think we're probably going to have to build ourselves a cellar as well today, which will be obviously very useful. So let's make sure that we get everything cooked up that we need. I think we have one more space here. We do indeed. Perfect. We will need some grass and some sticks, as well as a whole bunch more logs, as I think we're yeah, we only have a tiny bit right now. We do have some logs, but probably not nearly enough, so I'm going to go get more. Oh, hello. And then also, I think one of my biggest plans for today, you just curled up in a ball and just accepted it. I actually feel kind of... Oh, there's a shiver. Also today, I would like us to build a little raft and go sailing. Set sail south over this seemingly huge lake. I think you can actually see the other side of it from outside. So that'll be a little... Uh-oh. Get chopped. Get dropped. There we go. Oh, there's all kinds of horrible stuff out here right now. Yeah, definitely want to move away from here for the time being. There's a bowthorn here as well, which is super annoying. Wow, what a rude start to the video today. We are absolutely bodying these drifters though. Oh, our very first rusty gear. Very cool. We'll have to remember to spend those at some point. We absolutely need some more storage, but we'll be pretty close to building. We need to saw, and then we need some nails, and we can make an actual chest. So I think I'm going to start by gathering some wood, and let's see. Look, if we look over here. What the heck is that? If we look over here, we can indeed see some land over the other side of this huge lake, so we'll check that out. Anyway, I'm gonna get chopping, and I will be right back. Okay, well, I did this, by the way. I feel really bad. I thought this was a deer, like a fully grown deer. Turns out it's a baby moose, guys. Oops. It is a male moose, so maybe when it grew up it was going to be like scary. I don't know. That's the only way I can justify what we just did. I'm going to pray that the parent isn't anywhere over here. We do need some extra meat. I need to start picking this resin fairly soon. I don't have anywhere to keep it for now, but I think I'm going to grab it anyway, because why the hell not, you know. It's going to be pretty useful for us. I've already marked, we have a whole bunch of these resin trees. Still a bit paranoid about some of the, how did I miss that? Still a bit paranoid about the pigs. Definitely need to make a new spear. Both of my spears, one of them just broke. Excellent. And we also need grass. And I think I'm also going to have to go and grab some reeds to make a little basket, just for the time being. I think we can actually tear the baskets apart and reclaim the reeds. Anyway, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Who killed you? Any meat left for a hungry seraphim? Yep, well, they didn't eat all of the meat, thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it, and I will see you when I have all the stuff we need. Okay, we are back home, and I have a bunch of logs here. Maybe too many logs, honestly. If there is such a thing. Now we're gonna need some cattails here. to make some rope for our raft, and also to make that other basket that I mentioned. For the time being though, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that our stuff is done cooking. Our copper, oh rather our okay, you're in there, good to know. I believe that the charcoal is done. It looked like it was done. It is indeed done. Also we have to light these. Let's do that first. Get all of these fired. And I think you over here, I hope I brought enough materials. Yeah. Can't wait until we have the scythe and until we have these shears so we can collect all of this stuff way quicker. Let me go grab some peat real quick. I think we basically just take all of this. Hopefully this will be enough peat. Because it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to enter the Copper Age. Finally. I say finally, I feel like we've made pretty good progress. It's what? It's day 7. Could have gone worse. We got very lucky with our copper at the beginning. Which I will go back for. A couple people have commented telling me, do you know that, you know, where you find the copper on the floor, that means there's a big vein underneath. I do indeed know that, but thank you regardless. We'll be grabbing that today. We also have some pelts which are done here. How long until these are done? Not long. So we'll also have some backpacks, maybe some armor as well. Let me put this away for the time being. Okay. Let's go take a look at our very first charcoal here. Now, I am going to make a dedicated area for our forge. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's quite dark here. But I think what we'll do is, for the time being, we're going to make a little extension. I'm very nasally today. I'm recording this episode quite early. I've only just had my morning coffee, so please bear with me. This is a good amount of charcoal though to get us off the ground. There goes my my shovel. I should probably make a new one. However, right now, I want to get this done. So, here we go. We need to make a pick and a hammer. Let's go over here. There's our crucible, ready to go. Let's put 4 pieces in. Let's get this bad boy lit, shall we? Finally. Here we go. We will need to make some tongs in order to pick these up. And of course we need rope. Okay, that's not good. I have no rope. The race is now on. I know we can make it from vines. And we can make it from... cattails. We have just enough, I think, to make one rope. Hallelujah. Okay, crisis averted. Right, this needs to get to about 1,000 degrees. Shouldn't take too long for that to cook up. In the meantime, I'm going to make a shovel, go harvest the rest of this this charcoal. Okay, we're almost done here. I have all of our charcoal. We got just over 50 pieces in total. Not bad. Grab a little portion of food. We should probably do some cooking fairly quickly before this spoils here. Here we go. Let's make sure we equip these tongs in our offhand. Boom. Let's get pouring. Hallelujah. Hey, there we go, ladies and gents. Our very first copper. Let's remove these for the time being. We do need to make a tool rack, I think, just to keep things nice and tidy. We're actually short on sticks, which is not good. Whilst those cool, I'm going to go grab some sticks. It's kind of frustrating being here because our closest forest is up there. I'm going to start planting stuff a little closer. Actually, I think we can... If we're lucky, there'll be some branchy leaves around here somewhere. There we go. We'll build a tool rack, and then we're gonna build our pick and our hammer, and we're probably gonna go straight out and start looking for some tin, do some prospecting. I also can make a slightly upgraded backpack, I believe, with some of our stuff, some of our leather that we preserved. Here we go. Just need this many for the tool rack. Okay, good stuff. Some of our stuff has finished cooking as well, it looks like. Our saucepan. Yeah, we're gonna have a dedicated kitchen area, but right now priority is waiting for this to get done. We're gonna go grab some copper and then probably finish the house. I think that's the plan for today. As much as I would like the raft. Oh, hello. That's a moose. I kinda wanna kill it, chat. I'm feeling a little unga bunga right now. He's right outside my house. I mean, what is that? Oh, that's a turkey. What a shot. Did that break? That did break. Okay. People have also... Oh, jeez. People have also mentioned the sling. I will be making a sling, for sure. It's just flax is fairly precious to me. There we go. That was a male moose. For some reason I thought they would have an antler. I guess it's not the season. We have a large hide here as well as some more fat. This is excellent. We absolutely need to do some cooking. That's for sure. We do have our saucepan now. Why don't we quickly delve into that? This is using expanded foods. Why don't we take a look at what we can make with the saucepan here. Hold up. Expanded meals. Here we go. Cooking pot. Let me see if I can find it here. I have made something with this before. Actually, I think the best way for us to do that is to take a look at this smashed meat that we made. We can simmer it into tender red meat. In a saucepan. Looks like we do need water, unfortunately. I don't think we can scoop up water in a saucepan. I will try that though. Oh my god. They really thought of everything, huh? Alright, let's make some simmering red meat. This should keep us going for a little while. There we go. Looks like we can only do 4 there. I wonder if we can chuck some veggies in there with it. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't look like it. Fair enough. Let's get that lit. And let's keep all of our other stuff preserved where we can. Okay, that still has some residual heat. That's great. I think I just heard wolves outside, by the way. That's less great. Sounded like it came from over here. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory. This is done. We do have some more hides in here, I believe. Yes, 5, sorry. I think we can get 4 done. Yes. This is good because we can make the sling with these. So let's just put these down to dry in the meantime. Put all of these other hides in here just so they spoil slightly slower. Check on this. I think we have to wait for this to boil. No, this doesn't seem to be working. Hold on, let me look into this. Okay, so I've been messing around with this for a little while. I don't quite understand how it works. I think this is seawater. I think I need fresh water in order to use this smashed meat. So this is probably going to go bad. I think for now we're going to avoid expanded foods until I have a bit more experience. And instead we're going to use the good old cooking pot. We have a little bit of time though, so these are now cold. So let's do the big move. Oh, great. We are short of sticks yet again. Oops. Let me go grab one more stick. But look, we have our very first pickaxe. Incredible. Yeah, if anybody knows, I did find a guide online to using expanded foods. If there's anything in the handbook, that would be excellent. I think that definitely needs some work. This is all pretty good, but it doesn't seem to have an actual definitive recipe list, which I think would be really useful for a mod like this, a mod as big as this one. Let's grab some sticks here, and let's get going. We're gonna go grab some copper. We're gonna do our first foray into mining. It really is going crazy here. The weather is not great. We don't need to carry this with us, so let's put this here. And I guess I'm just going to stack some of this coal over here for the time being. I do like to make actual coal pits. But for now, this will do. It's ugly, but we will be expanding this cabin even more. Also, whilst we're here, let's grab this other saucepan. One of these is for boiling water, the other one is for mixing stuff together. I just don't really understand how this bowl works. It does say in here, but I don't know. It's just not very well written in my opinion. No shade to the author though, it's a great mod. Okay, so where is our closest copper vein? Maybe this one up here? Sort of to the northwest. There's some more parsnips here. I will grab those shortly. More meese. More mooses. More meese. I spent, as you can see, the sun is already going down. I did spend most of the day looking through the handbook and trying to figure out how that works, but I think we just need fresh water is all. And then we can maybe do that. I don't think salt water works, which makes sense. Where is it? Over here. So, it's time for us to grab our very first copper. We really found it right next to this hole, huh? There's no exposed copper there. I think we found it around here. I'm gonna start digging right here. Get our pick out. Boom. There it is. I will dig a little staircase here. We are gonna need it. Probably gonna get attacked whilst we're down here. So let's keep an eye on that. But here we go. This is medium quality. I'm going to grab as much of this as I can from this particular vein here. And I think one of the first things I'd like to build is the prospecting pick. We're going to want to look for some tin, which is, I believe, cassiterite. And that's going to move us into the Bronze Age. As soon as we do that, we're going to gain a lot more durability. And a lot faster speeds as well on all of our tools. Not to mention weapons will do a lot more damage, and it's just generally a huge upgrade. There's certain things I still will make from copper, things like the scythe and the shears and things like that, but all of our tools and weapons I would ideally like to make from bronze. And we're also going to want to keep our eyes peeled. I learned in the live stream that we need to keep our eyes peeled for zinc, because we can make brass with that, and we can make torch holders from brass. You can only make it from brass, as far as I understand, and that's going to prevent our torches from burning out every couple of days. So yeah, I'm going to grab this, and I will see you when we're done. Okay, I think we are done here. Not the biggest vein in the world, but we came out with 34 pieces. Once we have the prospecting pick, we can go back and check if we missed any of the copper. But I think for now, I'm pretty happy. This should be enough to kickstart our copper advancements. I think one of the first things we should build will be the anvil, because that's going to allow us to build stuff that you can't build using the molds. What just hit me? Oh, wow, you're running real fast. I don't like that. Yeah, okay, so we have 34 pieces here. Let's put this up. Let's smash these. See how many pieces of copper we get from it. 136 pieces. Nice. Off the top of my head, I don't know how... I know we need, I think, 900 copper to fill up a anvil. Let's see if we have anywhere near that amount. No, we're gonna have to go grab another vein of copper. No problem. No problem at all. My inventory, as you can see though, is pretty disgusting right now. We absolutely need some more space, so we're gonna definitely grab some reeds, but also I want to see if we have enough stuff right now. Let me pick up this pelt. We can build from this hunter backpack, which gives us a little extra storage. And I think, of course, yet again, we need reeds. This is a large pelt, so actually seems like a bit of a waste to use a large pelt on this. We can use huge or large, it seems, or you can use 3. Okay, maybe not. We can also use a medium though. And these are medium. This will potentially do all that we need to make 4 backpacks. And this is almost done, I think. Yeah, this is 96% done. Okay, we're going to use these then, and the large pelt, perhaps we'll use this to make some armor. We are going to need armor. Looks like 1 large pelt. Wait, this is the bismuth one. I just want the wood one. One large. We need a bunch of sticks. We can actually make this right now. This is something, you know. It will keep us slightly defended. I think this was the recipe. This. Oh, we need 2 pieces. I'm dumb. I'm so sorry. You're probably screaming at me. I am new. Please be kind. I think we need 2 pieces on each. Here we go. Nope. Okay, you know what? Just take a look at the recipe. Of course. Boom. First piece of armor. Look at the drip. Hello. Right, cool. We have a piece of armor. These we're going to turn into the hunter backpacks. We are going to need a whole bunch of the cattails though, so that will be our journey tomorrow, and maybe we'll pick up some more ore along the way. I'm going to keep this granite stone because we are going to make some cobblestone out of this, and we're going to replace the bottom. Please get the hell out of my cabin. I'm going to replace the bottom of our cabin with cobble, just to mix it up a little bit. It's not quite dark yet, but I think I want to attempt to sleep, just to pass the day a little bit and have some more sunlight. So I'm going to do that now. Actually, you know what? Whilst we're here, I'm going to do some cooking off camera with our meat that we have. We don't need that in our inventory either. I'm going to cook up some stuff because we only have a couple portions left here. So I will see you once we are done. Alright, so I made this red meat stew with boiled turnip. So we're going to bottle this up, and then this is now done. This is now ready to be used. Let's scoop that up. Put that there for later. I know I haven't made a cellar yet, but I think we're good. I've figured out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we can rip this apart here and get a couple of reeds from it and replace at least one of these right now with our brand new backpack. It'll only give us, I think, 1 extra. Yeah, that should be enough. Should only give us 1 extra slot, but that is at least something. Here we go. 4 slots instead of 3. Small upgrade, but absolutely necessary. I think now the plan is, firstly, kill these guys, being super annoying. Also, I'm gonna make a sling. People keep saying that my class has an ability to make the sling. You can either use linen, which I think is a bit too valuable, leather, which we don't have yet, or a small pelt with a rope. So once these are done, they've still got a little way to go. Yeah, they're a fifth of the way done. We will make ourselves a sling. I think for now, though, let's try and sleep with these drifters at our door, and I'll see you in the morning. Alright, good morning. It is at least daylight. It is still raining, if you can believe it. Now, people have also told me that this treasure hunter is very important to the story, so we're going to go speak to them. We're going to go swing by this copper. Then we're going to look for some reeds around here. So we're going to try and get a bunch of stuff done at once. We'll also pick up that resin along the way. In the words of Shania Twain, let's go, girls. Oh, what happened here? Hold up. Oh, no, I'm sorry, bud. We have at least some more food storage here. We have our anvil mold. Damn. Alright, so we are heading... Yeah, we're heading kind of almost directly. We're going like northeast right now. I'm gonna go grab this copper and maybe we'll find something cool along the way. It's been a little while since we've been up this way. I haven't forgotten about the really weird looking dungeon that we found in the second episode. Oh, I somehow missed this before. Let's mark that. I haven't forgotten about the dungeon we found, which is down here. We will be going to check that out once we have some rope ladders. It's not really a priority right now. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll even stumble across some tin? Is that too much to ask? Probably. Or some more high fertility soil would also be absolutely cracked. I think we got very lucky. Somebody did say, because of the mod we have that marks our stuff on the minimap, if we just hit blocks every once in a while, we might get lucky enough to find some high fertility soil. I'm not gonna bank on that happening though. What do we have here? Should probably start planting some rye soon. What is that? Looked like I saw something. Just a scary hole. Okay, so may grab some mushrooms on the way back as well. So I was told, speak to this guy. One of the dialogue options will get one of the here we go. Know of any interesting places around here? I've got something big for you. Too dangerous for me, but you might be able to handle it. Bring me a tin bronze pickaxe and I'll tell you where to find it. Okay. I've only got 1 gear, by the way, but what can I buy for 1 gear? Nothing, I'm guessing. Can almost buy some blankets. Alright, fair enough. He wants a tin pickaxe. Which is annoying because that's one of the first things I want to build once we have tin. But I'm guessing whatever story quest that is, we're not quite ready for that yet. Okay, I'm gonna go start mining this this copper and hopefully finding us plenty of reeds along the way. Okay, well I'm roughly in the area that I think we need to be in. Let's get digging and see what we can find here. Hopefully it's not too deep. Oh, it's right there. Of course, you can't see anything because we picked somehow the gloomiest place in this entire world, but that's okay. We'll make the most of it. Maybe in summer it'll be nice, who knows. We are technically in spring, I think, so... What is this, by the way? Is this medium? Yes, this is medium chunk. The best kind of chunk. Alright, well I know that's not all there is. There we go. You gotta dig around. I believe the ore follows the topography of the land above it, so if things aren't perfectly flat, they're gonna be kind of up and down, and you gotta dig around and keep your eyes peeled. This is gonna collapse on me if I'm not careful, by the way. Which I'm not. We can go this way. Hello, copper? Show yourself. Alright, well I'm gonna find this. I'm not gonna make you watch me look for copper. I'm gonna dig this place out. And with any luck, we'll have enough to pour our anvil. Okay, well, I think I may have been screwed over. As you can see, we only have 4 pieces of copper. They all seem to be up on the surface here, for the most part. So I've been digging out the gravel, which is kind of frustrating, but I'm actually not really seeing... I dug a whole bunch below ground as well. I only got collapsed on one time. But yeah, I'm not seeing much copper at all. If I dig this away, you can see I dug all this out, looking. So I think this, I'm going to call this a bust for now, and I'm going to maybe come back here later on with the pro pick to see what's left. There is another node just to the north of us here, so I'm going to go hopefully grab some cattails, which may be over here. Because we absolutely need those for... I remember this place. This is all of this other stuff that isn't cattails. That's unfortunate. Alright, well then let's go to this copper. I don't really want this granite gravel. At all. My inventory space is fairly precious right now. Whoa, that was close. I'm gonna go grab this. And hopefully have enough. We shall see, but yeah, things are kind of sketchy right now, guys. I feel like we're being tested. We're being tested by the gods. I mean, look, it's a sign. Help me, I'm going crazy. All right, where is this node? It's now to the west. Let's go grab this. See what's what. I think we're not too far from our bees as well. We should go and grab those. But we can't because we don't have the space. We don't have the space for anything. But yeah, the bees are almost certainly ready to be planted, and once we get some honey, we're going to be laughing. Please have some... Nope, nothing. I think we may have harvested any cattails that were once over here. Remember, this is where we found the high fertility soil. Also a pear tree there. Mamma mia. Okay, I guess we can use these vines to make rope. But we don't need rope right now. Alright, let's see if we have any more luck with this place. Okay, it's quite deep. So I'm going to make a little staircase for us. Doesn't need to be that long because we can always pull ourselves up. Right, fingers crossed. Boom. All right, wonderful. Right, I'm gonna grab this again. Hopefully we get a slightly more from this one. This is a poor chunk. Great. Exactly what you want to see. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side, guys. Okay, well, good news is I grabbed all of this copper from that from that place. The bad news is I was walking north to get some reeds and I fell down a hole. Let's see if I think we should actually be okay, but it gave me a heart attack to say the least. Thank God we have this verticality mod here. I actually thought we were gonna die. I don't know how, I held R on the way down and it seemed to stop me from taking damage. So that's at least... Oh crap, okay. Hold on. We made it. Oh man. Scared, because I was distracted by this hole. I was up here and I was like, oh, and I walked forward and boom. Anyway. The search continues for more reeds. We are poor. I know I've said it 1,000 times. I hate this landscape right here. I absolutely hate it. I'm sick of the rain. It's driving me crazy. So I think I definitely am in the business of leaving sooner rather than later. I said maybe we'll spend our first year here. Nah. Can't even do a year here. You better leave me alone because I don't even have room for meat in my inventory right now. I'm just heading north to see if there's so many ponds here. You would think. I know I'm leaving all these veg, but look at my inventory right now. I'm in no state to grab anything, honestly. It's been a while since my hunger's gone down. Not quite sure what's happening there. Finally, reeds. Hallelujah. Alright, it's not nearly enough for what we need, but it's something. Most of the day is already spent here, which is unfortunate. But I will grab these, and I will continue my search for more reeds. Hopefully we have some luck here. Okay, it's getting dark. I found another trader here, which we somehow missed before, or we just didn't mark it. And this place here seems to have some reeds. I've left a few because it's I want to get home, and I have 45, which I think, if my maths is correct, is enough to make the remaining 3 backpacks. Although that said, now I'm thinking about it, if we want to make a raft, which I absolutely do, yeah, we need more rope. So you know, one thing at a time. We need to come back up this way anyway. It's really not that far from home. I also wanted to take a slightly different route back to see if there's anything that we missed. I don't really... Oh, here's some peat, for example. I don't really have space to carry much here. And now, of course, we go back into the rainlands. Well, that was an armadillo. Be cool. Are there armadillos in Vintage Story? That would be sick. Yep, here we go again. Ah, some flax. How did we miss you? You I always have room for. Give me those seeds. Beautiful. I feel like I'm pretty good. Somebody said I was missing flax. I don't believe them. I feel like I'm pretty good at spotting flax. There's a bunch of spelt and rye that I haven't picked up. Once we have the room for it though, absolutely that is what we'll do. I want to get home right now, see if we have enough to cook up the anvil. Because once we have an anvil, we can make ourselves a saw, we can make some nails. And then we're going to make the prospecting pick. You are dead, which is scary. Hopefully it's just a fox. Yeah, once we get home, we're going to make a prospecting pick. And begin the hunt for tin. I'll see you when we get home. Ah, home sweet home. Finally. Feels like an eternity that we've been away. Let's start by clearing some room in our inventory real quick, because I require some, there we go. Some new backpacks. So, let's see if we have enough. There's one. Boom. So, I think we can rip this apart for some extra reeds. Indeed. Good. I think we may have to move things down slightly, just so we can replace these other backpacks. This is empty, as you can see there, so that is good to be replaced. There we are. And this is empty as well. Boom. Finally, some storage. And then we will rip these baskets apart to get a little more resources back. I don't think we have enough to make another... No, we don't. Okay, well that's great. Second, let's see how much copper we actually picked up. Here we go. We got that there, and then we got all of this junk over here. What a satisfying noise. Okay, and how much do we have here? Okay, I think we definitely have enough for an anvil, which is wonderful. And I believe the anvil mold has now finished cooking as well. Let me hang that up just for a moment here to clear my inventory slightly. There we go, perfect stack there. I think we want to make the anvil immediately because that's going to be a bunch of stuff out of my inventory. Also, let me grab this red clay here. Is this fire clay? Yeah. I'm gonna make a bunch of this this cobblestone, this granite cobblestone, and I'm gonna place this as the foundation of this house. Even though we don't plan on staying here long, I still think it's important to make things look nice, you know? I really enjoy building in this game. Okay, that's all we can make for the time being. We do still have a bunch of this left. This should definitely be enough for what we need. Let me just put you down for a moment. How long until these are done, by the way? These are almost there. These are definitely... We can make a sling from those. Let's go grab... We have our mold there. We have... that will honestly be pretty useful. I feel kind of bad about that raccoon. Not gonna lie. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. The ingot molds I will leave for the time being. As you can see, we are already running out of space here. But we can at least, hopefully, make ourselves an anvil. So let's test that theory out, shall we? Oh, by the way, if I move these torches out of my hand here, with the carry on mod, I can actually move these, and then that's so useful. Put you there. I'm gonna use... This is already spoiling, yeah. Fair enough. I'm gonna keep my seeds in here for now. I know it's kind of a waste, but we don't have much food. So, let's see if we have enough to make ourselves the anvil. We should. Oh yeah, we're very close already. One more, I believe. Yep, and then everything else is extra. So let's get firing this up, shall we? Sure, I'll take 6 pieces. Hopefully that will be enough coal. Chuck that in there. Get this nice and toasty. There it goes. Right. Yeah, we're going to fill up the anvil. Wouldn't mind some more light in here, honestly. We're going to fill up the anvil. Once that's done, we can then craft pretty much anything. We are going to need a forge, which is also why we made this, because you see here, we just need 7 pieces. And then boom. I am going to move all this stuff eventually. This will not be the permanent place for it, but yeah, we can heat up ingots in here. Speaking of, there's no reason why I shouldn't go and grab these ingot molds now and bring these in. Well, other than the fact that we are desperately running out of space. I think that's everything that we cooked. Yeah. I want to go get more clay as well, because we're going to need a whole bunch more room. I'm going to move this peat outside for now. Let's place these down here. There goes my door. Just going to keep the... we definitely need more peat. We need peat and we need clay. I need to make a whole bunch more of these vessels. Alright, I'm going to wait until this is done. And then we will come back once it's ready to pour. Okay, it looks like this is about to be done. Any moment. There we go. Beautiful. Right. Let's equip these in our offhand. Let's grab this. And let's get pouring. Amazing. Boom. Unbelievable. Right, cool. Put that down. Put that back. Right, that is cooling. It is currently night, but I think... Yes, low rift activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this cobble and I'm going to go around and I'm going to make a brand new, I guess, outline for the house. I want to build it out probably quite a few blocks this way, and then we're going to do a little L-shaped log cabin. I'm going to replace all of the bottom of this. So basically, of course, I'm going to need a brand new axe. I'm going to go around, I'm going to take all of this out, and I'm going to replace it with this. All the way around. And yes, I think once this is done, we'll be more or less settled in this area. Oh, I already made a new axe. There we go. Had the forethought to already do that. I knew. It's always the axe that breaks first, it seems. Yeah, we're going to go around. And I think this looks good together. Kind of gives it a slightly more rustic vibe, which I'm a huge fan of. And of course, it gives us some extra log for which we can put around this corner. So basically, I think what we'll do is, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go... I'll do it from the back here. We'll go 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe? And then we'll start to bring it over. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to actually dig this out, unfortunately. We'll go, what is that? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go 10, 11. How about that? And we'll see how that looks. So that will be the new shape. And then we'll basically just bring this back round and build it in. And again, we're going to want odd numbers. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will give us a space of 3 in the interior. It's either that or... Yeah, I think that's good. I think we'll have a cozy little kitchen area here. And then we'll do the forge on the other side. So basically... I'm not going to make you watch all of this, don't worry. But let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. If it's building or just surviving. But basically, that's going to be the shape. If you can see that. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to replace all of these bottom layers with the cobble, and then build around. I shall see you once we are done. Okay, welcome back to a lovely rainy morning. This is the new shape of the log cabin. I'll take you for a quick spin around the side here. We have a whole bunch more room now, pretty high on the back. I'm definitely going to build another doorway with maybe some steps leading down to this little farm area. And likewise, I think we're going to put some fencing out here and make a little garden. I'll build this area up a little bit. Here's all of the new room in here. We basically have doubled our floor space for the most part. I'm going to move all of our kitchen stuff over here. We're going to have a cozy little kitchen. Obviously, I'm going to put windows in. That will come with time. Over here we'll have a forge. This is now done, by the way. Excellent. And I'm pretty happy with this. There's definitely a bit of terraforming that may need to be done, but also we have the ugly compacted dirt roof as well for authenticity. The roof will come once we have access to the saw. We're going to need some wooden planks for that. But anyway, I think this is where we're going to leave it. When we come back, we will do some rearranging of the inside. We'll beautify our log cabin a little bit, and we'll get that all-important saw made up so that we can finally have access to planks, which means chests. It means a nice new roof. It's loads of stuff. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Rograt. I really appreciate you guys watching and all the support on these vintage story episodes. If you want to see more, please let me know in the comment. And if you enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.